everybody. Welcome to a special edition of Let's Talk Teens with Dr. Kela. This will be a three-part series where I discuss mental health issues as it relates to teenagers both here in the United States and in Europe with Dina Mitrovoltsis of Beyond the Waves. Dina is a mental health coach and advocate for teens and young adults in Belgium. Due to the time difference, this interview was pre-recorded. In part 3, Dina and I will wrap it up as we discuss suggestions for how teens can cope with their mental health challenges, and also how those of us who work with young people can handle that emotional weight. Enjoy. Tell me something, Dina. Let's talk a little bit more about you. I mean, as a mental health advocate who's working with young people who have these issues, what do you do to not actually take this emotional burden home with you?
Oh, well, first, I give myself a little bit of time to go over things and to reflect on it. But after that, I provide a mental closure. That's important to me because if I don't do that, I'll be thinking about it all night, and that's not good. But I also keep in mind that the young people are being helped and that sooner or later they will feel good again. So this is something that gives me a mental boost to look beyond the problems they have now. So.
Now, when I was looking at your Instagram, I see some pictures of you on a boat and you are into sailing. So
Yes.
When did you get into that?
I started sailing in 2016. That was my first experience. That was with friends and we went to Croatia and it was amazing. So that's where I found the love for sailing. But it was only in 2019 that I started the sailing course. And over the years, I got my licenses, both theory and practice. But I really, really love sailing. It's a passion for me. So sailing is like a total form of freedom. You know, you feel one with the nature, you feel one with the boat, you really connect, and you can feel the wind in your hair, the sun on your face, and also the other people on board. It's when you go a little bit longer, such as a week, you can really feel a connection being established. So that's great.
Is it a manner of stress relief for you?
Yes, it is. Because when you're sailing, you're busy with the wind, with the boat, with the people, and you forget about everything for a while. You don't think about home, work, traffic, you know. You're just there and you relax. So for me, it's very relaxing. And even the days afterwards, I'm completely zen. It's for me, it's a great way to relax and to de-stress. Yes.
Sounds good. I'm imagining sailing right now when you talked about the wind going through your hair and such.
You should try it.
Maybe I will at some point.
Okay.
Now tell me, I mean, sailing is your hobby. Is that something that you recommend for the young people, counsel, to have a hobby to help them deal with their mental health issues?
Yes, I do. I do recommend that because it's important that they do something that they really love or like, because then they can put their focus on with all their attention, and then they forget about time, they forget about other things and problems. So that's a good thing. You know, boys like camping out, boys like skateboarding, boys like hiking, playing soccer, and girls like swimming or horseback riding, cooking, gardening, walking, things like that. And they're all good things. So yeah.
It's interesting. The common thread there with all the, most of the activities that you mentioned is being outdoors, kind of communing with nature and the earth. I mean, you mentioned the hiking, swimming, gardening. So there's something, I guess, about nature that helps soothe people and helps them with stressing.
Yes, it is, because fresh air is very important. And if you go outside, you're busy with the other things. Because a big problem for them is thinking and overthinking. And when they're doing that, and certainly outside, then they feel the connection with nature again. So they stop thinking and start feeling, and that's important.
I agree. Well, Dina, before we conclude here, do you have any last words or some advice?
Well, I think that it's a very good thing what you do. And I think it's also a very good thing what I do. And our little chats is also good because I know what's going on in Belgium with the teens and in Europe. And now it appears it's the same thing in America. So I think it's everywhere. And it's very important that we do the things that we do. And we have to continue doing that and also collaborate with others because it's very, very important.
Look at it this way. We're on the same team. It's like with the Olympics, for example, you have all of these nations competing with each other. We can flip that when it comes to the mental health for the young people in our respective nations. Rather than compete each other, we collaborate with each other.
Mm-hmm. It is, I agree.
I guess we could make that a hashtag. We don't compete, we collaborate.
Oh, great.
Yeah, yes. We should put that on a t-shirt or something, right?
Yeah, right. We'll do
that. Well, Dina, thank you so much for joining us today on Let's Talk Teens. I really appreciate your input.
Well, it's been my pleasure, and thank you for inviting me.
All right, everyone. This concludes this week's edition of Let's Talk Teens with Dr. Kela. We'll see you all next week. Dina, enjoy your weekend.
Thank you, you too. Goodbye.